Penguins hockey on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Chrysler. See your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
Welcome back to the Mellon Arena. There's a look at Mario Lemieux, who returns to the Penguin lineup here tonight in dramatic fashion. And high above the Civic Arena, almost to our level, but even a little bit lower. We are perched high above this beautiful dome. The light show from the folks at Mellon, really impressive on the outside of the building. This cold night in December. Castellitis got clipped in the face again. Earlier in the game, he got a high stick in the facial area, resulted in a 4-minute minor penalty, or double minor, to Gary Ball. Jonas Hoagland on to Korolev. The Leafs trailing 2-0, trying to manage to come back themselves here, as the Penguins did last night against the Buffalo Sabres. Lemieux of the Penguins. Sweep it ahead to center. Hrdina can't come up with it. Lemieux gets it again. Mario on his way to the Toronto blue line, trying to dart down the left side. McCabe cutting off. Yager's got the puck, though. Somehow Lemieux got it to him, trying to give it back to 66. Goes around by Caberlet, but right back on his blade. Lemieux to the right side. Look at that pass to Jellicoe. And it's off the stick of Hrdina. There's never been a greater passer, long passer in the history of the National Hockey League than Lemieux. Never. And I don't think there ever will be for quite some time. That was a 60-foot pass across ice on the tape, and he made those continuously. See if we can take a look at that, can we?
Well, don't miss a minute of Penguins home action this season. Penguins season tickets are still available. Choose from a full season 20-plus game plan or Mike Lang's favorite, a Flex 10 game plan, and guarantee your seats for the playoffs. For more info, call 1-800-642-PENS. Operators are standing by. And you talk about that great pass. Watch this. He's looking. He sees what's open. Throws it right across. Lays it right on the tape of Hans Janssen. Quick shot. Hrdina right in front for a redirection.
Back comes Laukkanen. His second game back. Missing 18 with a knee problem. Roberts of the Maple Leafs, and they go back to this line matchup that they had earlier in the game with Corson. Roberts and Tucker back on. He recovers enough to get back on the ice after leaving in the first period. On Laukkanen, a second one on him by Corson. They're working him over pretty good, the Penguin blue liner. Andy Markov at the right side. Sweep it into the corner. Tucker races over to take control of it for the Maple Leafs. Gary Roberts. Roberts trying to feed it in front. Can't do it. How many shots did that line have in the first period? They didn't have too many. They had 5 shots total. They got any shots on goaltender Garceau?
No, they did not.
Laukkanen stepping up to the plate. Shoots the puck in.
2 for Berezin.
This is Gary Ball. Caberlet will take it. On the ball, he moves it over to the left side, and Berezin sweeps it again to the Penguin zone. So hard it comes all the way around the horn and out.
And thinking back, plus Berezin had a post as well. A nice pass by Yannick Perreault.
Peterson on board with Baranik and Milan Kraft. We've seen Alexei Morozov, I don't think, on the ice yet for the Penguins, or Kip Miller. Baranik from the right wing side. Shot towards the net. Michael Roosevelt. We've had 3 players of the Penguins dressed, and the Penguins did play last night. They've elected again to shorten the bench. And they have done that continually this year in back-to-back situations. It's nothing new. Baranik with a puck onto the net. And stopped right there by Joseph. And he handles the puck and keeps possession.
Take a look at that last opportunity for the Pens. Yuri Slager jumps in, throws it at the net. Puck kind of gets cleared from Caberlet off the back of Gary Volk. Baranik coming back through the middle of the rink, back checking, and fires it at the net. Caberlet's going to throw it up the middle and hits Volk and kind of stops right there. Toby Peterson is there as well. Joseph, good positioning with the save. Take a look at the numbers for Yager and Lemieux. Pretty identical.
Well, look, work it out. I mean, if the Penguins had the power plays, and of course he was on for those, but on that type of situation, Lemieux would average 27 minutes per game. It's not going to happen that way.
Still a heck of a start, though.
Yes, it is. Ty Domi Racing through to the Penguins and Adam Mayer and Trepov with a trio out here for Pat Quinn, who's the general manager and the coach of this team. Brian McCabe at the right point, hammers it towards the glove of Snow. Trickles off. Grant can't find the puck. Herdina reaches in. Domi. And the Maple Leafs and Trepov to Domi. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Maple Leafs here early in the second period. McCabe's wrist shot. By Snow. All the play here from Kovalev. Lemieux of the Penguins gets the puck to Herdina. Herdina cuts his way into the Toronto zone. Right side to Yager. Yager comes up and he shoots it. That's going to be blocked. From behind the net, here is Lemieux. Lemieux off the side of the goal. Will probably tell you at the end of this game that his timing's not quite there. You see those little passes that he tries to make in around the net.
That'll count. About the 5th or 6th time he's throwing the puck from the side of the rink at bad angles.
Yager in between the circles, trying to find a breaking Herdina. That won't connect. Here is the Maple Leaf, drag it through the center. Here to the right side, Adam Mayer. There, left wing, and Trepov cuts right to the net. A good shot, better saved by Snow, and a penalty coming up against the Penguins. It's the first time tonight that Mario had a little problem coming back into his own end. He looked a little fatigued. And we will get a stop in play, and the penalty against Hans Janssen is second of the game.
Well, on the field, they're invincible, but off the field, they're all too human. Fox Sports takes a look at athletes you thought you knew. Deion Sanders was a superstar with the world at his feet until his demons dragged him down. Find out how he regained control as Beyond the Glory takes you inside the hidden world of sports' biggest stars. Beyond the Glory, a new series premiering January 7th on Fox Sports Net. Nick Antropov with a great move. Hans Janssen comes right in. We had the puck on his forehand, brings it over to his backhand, walks right in, and a great save by Garth Snow. His best of the night. Really bailed out his defenseman Janssen. Checking his equipment. Sevy, Stevie Latin helping him out.
Power play for the Maple Leafs. McCabe onto the net save. Rebound. That's stopped too by Holtman's second chance. Our Snow coming up top there. Kovalev of the Penguins coming short-handed. He has 2 short-handers on the year off the Straka. Hammers into the net. The Maple Leafs waste a little time and they start back towards the Penguins strike. And they'll dump it in. Yuri Slager finds a loose biscuit and shoots it up the other way.
Good patience there by Slager. He just didn't fire the puck around. He knew he had some time. He just wristed the puck right between the 2 Maple Leaf defensemen.
Oh. Coming on a little bit here now is Camberley. Off through the open man McCabe. Another blistering shot save made. Rebound comes off the post as Hoagland couldn't finish. And rung up the pipe to the right of Snow has lost his goaltender's stick. Camberley. Snow in a crouch position onto the net. He makes that save on Camberley. Herdina gets to the puck. He's got to get it up ice in a hurry so Snow can get his stick. He steps to center and shoots it up the other way.
Ian Moran and Gary Roberts having a great battle down low.
Camberley hustling up now, coming to the Penguin blue line, shoots the puck in. Snow tried to cut it up and had too much hop on it. Sundin at the right point was able to flag it down, but he lost the puck, and Baranek makes another good play to clear.
Tell you what, this game's getting a little nasty behind the play. You got 6 flying. Frustrations are starting to get a little bit high.
Andy Markov. Speedy Tucker to the left side. Slager trying to slow him down. He takes the puck away and takes the heat out of a hot kitchen. Bosa will turn that puck or stick over now and play the puck himself over to Danny Markov. Maple Leafs, Yannick Perreault. Finds Tucker with cruises down. Behind the net he goes. Around to the left side, it connects to Beresin. Good play by Yuskevich to keep the puck in, but it's off the body of Milan Kraft. 4 seconds left in the power play. Offside, Toronto on the left wing. They had a man ahead, and that was Perreault. So the Penguins will kill this penalty with only 2 seconds left, and they'll be perfect in that category. 2 for 2 on the night. Pittsburgh 1 for 3 on the power play themselves.
Something that the Pens defensemen are doing a really good job of is once the shots come, they're grabbing people. They're not worried about the puck. They're boxing out and really not giving the Toronto Maple Leafs any opportunity. Any second chances on that man right there, Garth Snow.
You gotta love Snowy's attitude as the goaltender. I do anyway.
Oh yeah.
He's just so relaxed and under control.
Most goalies are different.
Plus, he's got a little fire and intensity in him too. I mean, there's no kidding about that. But he's enjoying the game. Here's Robert Lang. Lang shoots it, comes off the left arm. It really isn't it the first and foremost thing to enjoy what you do for a living? Okay.
If you don't, you make everybody else around you miserable.
Right. Roger. Is that why I've been miserable here?
I knew that was coming.
You know.
I did know that.
I know you. You're a good human.
I try.
Yes. You're a good captain. Johnson. Firing to Laukkonen. Laukkonen now. Squawk is bowled over a bit by Peter Svoboda. The young Peter Svoboda, not the one that plays with Tampa Bay. And Paul Scampanello comes over to raise the arm. We'll be back.
Alexei Kovalev, Togliatti, Russia.
When I played in Russia, we had some coaches coming from speed skating. I spent some time with a figure skater. I spent a little bit of time with them, and it really helped me over the years.
Here's Kovalev going back behind the goal, turns, got a chance, he scored! Alexei Kovalev!
I really enjoyed my time last year, and I think that was the best year for me in the past 7 years. And great atmosphere here. You can see how much everybody wants to win, and just like I said, it's just perfect for me.
Penguins fans, make sure you take advantage of the Penguins' new Flex 10 plan. Buy 10 tickets in any combination and get a discount off the gate price. To find out more, call today at 1-800-642-PENS.
Hi. I hope you don't mind I brought a friend.
No. Of course not. Thank you.
He's from Canada.
Wow, great place.
Thanks.
Oh, brother. Hey, we're Deux.
Look up, see blue, Labatt blue.
Oh, finally.
Well, welcome back, Fox Internet Player of the Game. Log on to foxsports.com, keyword Pittsburgh, to vote for tonight's Player of the Game. Stay tuned for the results at the end to see if your player wins.
Well, you're watching Mario Lemieux and the Penguins right here on Fox Sports Net. Whole lot of people in the United States and Canada televising this game tonight. You'll see them all right here on Fox Sports Net. Coming up over a long stretch here. Mario Lemieux and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Here he wraps. This pass to the right side, and offside called against the Maple Leafs. Danny Markov, we mentioned him the last time the Penguins played the Maple Leafs in here. Pretty good looking young defenseman out of Moscow. Playing for Spartak. He was a 7th round draft choice for the Maple Leafs back in '95. Peter Svoboda we talked about, is a Czech player too. He's only 20. So we've got some young defensemen here. Yuskevich, he's the Russian. We weren't talking about him. But Yuskevich is
He's a veteran guy.
he's 29.
Yeah, he's a veteran guy.
29.
Philadelphia.
Came in a trade in '95. Out of Russia.
Dave Manson on that blue line. Still one area I think Toronto can really improve is on their blue line.
Tucker stepped into Janssen. The puck pushed right in front of the net. Lemieux winds it back for the second time tonight. We're going to see this matchup of Tucker, Corson, and Roberts against the Lemieux line. Lemieux down the lane. Here he comes. He's turned around. And reached in against Corson. He's been watching the game from above. He's got the puck now as he comes in against Joseph. Shoots it underneath him and now rolls in. The puck went in the net. A rule no goal though. Lemieux was knocked down. The puck ended up in the net. It may have been kicked in by a Toronto player, but I believe either one, the moorings had come off and or the whistle had sounded. Mario slow in getting up.
It's just amazing. Great players. The puck just comes to him. Here, Hrdina comes in. Lemieux takes it to the net. Gets hit from behind. Two guys go to him. The net comes off its moorings, and Jágr comes in and puts it in. But Lemieux is just coming back to pick up the puck. Trying to come back and back check, and here dancing in the middle, trying to go around Markov. gets the puck, stays with it. He's on his way back defensively. The puck goes up the boards, and here it comes right back to him. That just happens to great players. Unfortunate for the Penguins. Net ends up coming off. Joseph, good positioning, goes right down. Roberts was the one that came back and pushed Markov into Lemieux and knocked the net off.
Change of lines now for the Penguins. And they will return Milan Kraft to the ice surface with Joseph Baranek and Toby Peterson, who has played all three forward positions now for the Penguins since arriving from Wilkes-Barre. He is by trade a center iceman. And here is Peterson. Sitting behind the referee, Bill McCreary. Pass to center, knocked down by the Maple Leafs. Matt Sundin, who's been rather quiet here tonight. But he's capable at any moment of exploding and changing the tone of the game completely.
I will say about Toby Peterson, it's a lot easier to go from being a natural centerman to the wing than it is going from wing to being a centerman.
Korolev. Pass broken up by Slager. We've played all three. We certainly know that. Peterson's shot to the net. He gets a rebound back, and Joseph denies that too. He's got it one more time. Talk about the puck following a guy. Slager shoots it, and Joseph with the arm save on Yuri Slager. There are players that are just, when you look at them, the puck does follow them, and there's a reason for it, because they get themselves in the right position to read a play or just anticipate where the puck might possibly go.
And knowing where it's going to go.
Caberlet comes up. Toby Peterson has those qualities from behind the net. This is Matt Sundin. Sundin over. They press the issue. The defensemen come in deep. They sweep it in front. Korolev can't finish. The Penguins reaching to get control of it. And Marty Straka takes it out of danger on a play by Norton to move it up. 10:15 to go in the second period. Neither club has been able to score here in the second period. Penguins leading 2-0. Beyond the reach of Kasparaitis, he turns and goes back on the puck. And we get an icing call here against Toronto.
Well, coming up tonight, it's 11 o'clock Regional Sports Report. It's 30 minutes of nightly sports news completely dedicated to Pittsburgh's home teams. For extended highlights and regional coverage and in-depth interviews, catch the 11 o'clock Regional Sports Report, Pittsburgh edition, tonight only on Fox Sports Net. The gang will be talking about Mario as you take a look at his minutes logged, his shifts.
He averaged 4 shots a game in his career, so he's got 4 already. In his first game in '84, Mario recorded a goal in his first shift in the first period against the Bruins. The Penguins lost that game 4-3. In his first home game, a week later, he had an assist on his first shift, 18 seconds into the first period. It was a goal by Doug Shedd in his first comeback. That was, of course, here tonight. And he recorded an assist on his first shift, 33 seconds in to the first period. Maple Leafs Gary Balk. One thing about Toronto here in this game is not allowed the Penguins any more goals. So that's a plus for them. We're halfway through the game.
Our competition has this knack of advertising a very low price in the newspaper, and they draw you in. And when they get you into the location, they say, by the way, valve, balance, scrap tire, and road hazard is going to be another $17 to $20 per tire, and that $40 tire before your eyes turns into a $60 tire, or in fact, for the same quality tire, you could have received and saved $5 or $6 or $7 at the Flynn's EW tire locations in Pittsburgh.
It's like a furnace up in this mug.
Jamie Foxx.
Burning up. It's hot enough to make a cool brother sweat.
Let me get a Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Yeah! Get it now!
Oh, man, you're so pretty.
I bet you sell at the Olive Girl.
Yeah, I do.
Coors Light.
You've got to have a love of the game and a really great health plan. UPMC, the official and exclusive health plan provider of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Welcome back. The Pens lead the Leafs 2-0. Tonight's RealPittsburgh.com Pens Online question is, will Mario's return lift the Pens out of their slump at home? Vote yes or no. Log on to RealPittsburgh.com sports during or after the game to cast your vote. RealPittsburgh.com, Pittsburgh's #1 website. Boy, oh boy, come all the way from Germany. God bless.
I wonder if she found a parking place. I guess you did pretty easily tonight. Yeah, you certainly did. Sometimes the puck follows people.
Mine's a parking
yes,
spot
it is.
now.
Yager turns around. Over to Lemieux. Mario Lemieux, his first goal in his comeback here tonight at the Mellon Arena. And the Penguins lead 3-0, and he is smiling like a butcher's dog. Mario Lemieux.
If there was ever any doubt, Yager does a great job. He comes in, he doesn't see anything, he pulls up. He looks, and watches quick stick by Lemieux. But what a great play by Yager. Hrdina goes to the net. Lemieux goes right in the middle of the rink. And a beautiful one-timer, 3-0 lead for the Pens. And talk about you know where to go to score goals, and even after 3.5-year layoff, never lose that feeling.
He is so indescribable, it's scary. At center ice, Laukkanen takes it for the Penguins, and he has never ceased to amaze me what he can do when he comes back. He has done this time and time again. Remarkable. Off Mayer's stick of skates and into the Penguin zone. Garceau over to Jan Hrdina. He'll leave it for Janssen. Janssen bowled over there by Antropov, the big center. The Penguins come back and get it. Yager made a beautiful pass to Mario. Mario then just able to drill it into the twine. He's got the puck again. Offside this time against the Pens. Boy, when Lemieux touches that puck, he automatically gets people backing in a little bit. And that's that respect, and then he is able to do the rest with it. The goal at 10:33, Yager and Kasperitis. And Kasper now will be part of history, and he'll be sure and tell you about it every day. He assisted on Lemieux's first goal in his comeback. And I say that in a good way. And I'm writing down and putting a circle around it, as I always do when goals are scored. Lemieux. #1, Yager and Kasperitis.
No! It's phenomenal.
There's his 2 points, his average in his NHL career for the night. An assist on the first goal, and the goal here in the second period. 3-0 Pens. Verona on towards the net. Joseph's going to pull it back. Slager's going to take control of it towards the net. I think he has an impact. Penguins have scored 3 tonight. Kovalev's goal, probably the prettiest of them all. And Lemieux has figured him on 2 of the 3. Yager on 2 of the 3 also. Towards the goal. Grabbed by Caberlet. On now to McCabe, and a blistering shot. In front it comes. Look out, it jumps away. Up there in Fleury had a 51-point lead on Lemieux going into this game. He's playing tonight. Shot off the post again. Tucker's shot rang off the pipe. That's twice now the Leafs have had shots that came off the pipe. One by Hoagland, the other by Tucker. And right now they're in a string. The Penguins are all too familiar with this, where nothing's going your way.
You might have had one even earlier than that, Mike. I think I missed. I think they might have had 3 in this game. Nonetheless, they have none to show for it. Roberts with a nice pass off the left post. Beats Garceau. Nobody in front of the net defensively. Or the Pens. Things are going good, boy.
Well, the Penguins won't feel any sympathy for Toronto, because they've gone through this stretch here of losing 5 in a row at home, and yet they're not out of the woods yet. They still only have a 3-0 lead. Curtis Joseph has been very strong in the net. Penguins have 22 shots. Korolev reaches out. He tries to turn and shoot it. Moran muscling in. The Penguins get the puck back. Here's Straka. coming up the right side. Being hooked by Peter Cibula. Stop, breaks on, leaves the puck for Kovalev. He's on his way up the line at the last second on a pass. And it jumped right by his stick. Now, when you watch Lemieux and Yager, what happens is, and where you have to be a little careful, it gets contagious. Everybody wants to make the perfect play and the picture goal to make everybody stand out of their seats. Sometimes that's not what you need to do.
It really is amazing. The time and space that he gets from players of knowing when he is on the ice. You want to be able to take away his time and space, but he gets himself in those areas. And his timing, going to the net and knowing, he raised his stick real quick for Yager to give him the puck. And once he raised his stick, he put the stick down and the puck was in the back of the net.
He outthinks you.
That was one of our Dodge scouting reports, was talking about the timing and anticipation. Absolutely, was right to a T.
Gary Balk, and it's frustrating for other players to play against him. They look up, and he's already figured out what's going to happen ahead of him.
He's exerted himself just to his liking, too. Hasn't been an up and down game. He's found his time to be in the offensive zone of creating and knowing when to go and knowing when to coast back and picking his spots. Certain players
right now, everything has been perfect for him. Remind you again, look at it. There's still a whole lot of time left in this hockey game. Gary Balk behind the net. Johnson, really a remarkable performance by him at this point of the game. Straka, actually when it finishes, no matter what it does, what he's accomplished here to this point. Yannick Perreault deep into the Penguin zone. Johnson will take it. Now remember when Paul Coffey came to join the Penguins in his first year after being traded for Edmonton, and he was in a long contract dispute with the Edmonton Oilers, and came into the Civic Arena and put on a masterful performance that night. The Penguins were behind, came back and beat Quebec 6-4. After that, it faded down a little bit. It came off a little bit, and then he picked it back up. It was about a week. But after that long layup where he hadn't played any game action, he just came out and was going on adrenaline, and he skated that night, Eddie, like you couldn't believe. Mario will remember it too. I mean, it was one of those moments where you said, where is this guy from? Where have you been all my life? And Mario's got a little smile on his face here as he awaits his face-off. Toronto win. View off his glove. Tap it up to Yager. With a 2.9 to the right side, it will come to Jan Hrdina. To put it back behind the net. Hughes going to chase after it. Again, they give him a little room here to work with. Into Yager stopping. Yager comes up. Camerley turned him around right in front. Loose puck. Maple Leaf now in front. Hrdina set up on Lemieux. Hits backhander. He scores. Hrdina makes it 4-0. And Lemieux gets his third point on a brilliant pass from the corner. The Penguins strike again. Oh, she wants to sell my monkey. Jan Hrdina, 3-3 game.
Mike, I can't believe it. Yager throws it to the front of the net. It goes to the corner. McCabe's got it. Yager does a great job back checking. Lemieux throws it back on the back end. Note Hrdina's there. Top shelf. Knocks the water bottle out of its holding. But Yager tried to get the puck to Lemieux. McCabe's got it. Yager, great defensive play, back checking. Lemieux with that big long reach, throws it in front. Top shelf for Hrdina. But when he got that puck on his stick, Lemieux, he knew Hrdina was right there. He just threw it to an area.
The Penguins again. Milan Kraft scooting up to the Toronto blue line. Offside against the Penguins. Here in the second period, they came to see Mario. He hasn't disappointed.
Whether you're a high-risk driver or just looking to insure the car of your dreams, Westmoreland Insurance Services is ready to help. We're more than an insurance agency. We're Westmoreland Insurance Services. Visit our website at webinsurequote.com for an instant online auto quote, and check out the many other insurance services we can provide. Westmoreland Insurance Services. Insurance for your life, for the way you live today.
With the freedom of America's best warranty, you'll own the road for 10 years. And during Hyundai's Own the Road celebration, you can drive home a 2001 Accent GS with all the features you want for just $9,334.
I don't have to worry about my car because I'm covered under the 10-year warranty.
The warranty lasts 10 years. The sale doesn't. Hurry in. Get the 105 horsepower Accent GS for just $9,334 now.
Kovalev open, another shot. Here's Ardina, splits right through everybody, dropping up to Yager. Goal number 4 for Yager, the first time ever in his NHL career.
Penguins fans, make sure you take advantage of the Penguins' new Flex 10 plan. Buy 10 tickets in any combination and get a discount off the gate price. To find out more, call today at 1-800-642-PENS.
Well, our Penn Telecom Mario moment tonight. His first goal of the season. A great pass from Jaromir Jagr. Goal and 2 assists so far.
Late 4-0, Ty Domi. Blast the puck into the Penguin zone, Ian Moran. Right back to his defense partner, Darius Kasparaitis. Peterson's going to ramble up the right wing. Stopping on a dime, looks, he tries to get into the net. Now a collision here as Kasparaitis runs into Joseph, and Joseph coming out for Kasper. And Mayer takes a whack at him too, and Joseph thought that Kasparaitis came in and used the body on him, and Ty Domi's trying to come over here and get involved with Kasparaitis. I don't know if that was the case where Kasparaitis was going after the goaltender.
I think Mayer kind of hit him from behind, and Toby Peterson stops, pulls up, puck goes in net. That's exactly what happened. Mayer pushes Kasparaitis right into Joseph.
I have never seen Kasparaitis run into a goaltender that I can recall, with intent.
I'll tell you, as a player, if you know you're getting pushed from behind,
I know it's a
you're not going to
game,
stop.
I don't know if I'd be going to the Everybody wants to get into the parade tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got a nasty cut underneath his chin there, doesn't he?
But after you get in that situation, you are going to net, and you're around that net, and you feel somebody hit you from behind or pushes you in to the goaltender, you're not going to let up. I mean, you're just going to follow through because that's just your natural reaction. You take the goalie out, well, I got help from behind. You're not going to go in there and run the goalie yourself. You're just going to go ahead and bump the goaltender.
Orland, Sundin, and Korolev, the trio out for the Maple Leafs. 4-0 Pittsburgh now here in the second. Here's a 2-on-1 with Straka and Kovalev. Kovalev from the right wing. He moves in. He's going to Straka in front. A diving save, I believe, there by Joseph, who reached over with his stick at the last second and poked the puck away. I think that's what happened. Here's Sundin. He rambles in a one-leg drop pass. Korolev and a backhand attempt. That'll miss the target. Never even got around the net. Janssen up off the window. Hit somebody on the Toronto bench going up the other way.
A 2-on-1 situation from the Penn's defensive zone coverage. Good D leads to good offensive chances. Kovalev looking, Straka's going to the net. Yuskevich goes down, nice little pass, kind of jumped off a little bit and goes off the side of the net. Take a look from the goal cam. Good idea by Kovalev. That's the second time he's been in that position where he's tried to make a pass. The first time was on an opportunity to Robert Lang.
Well, you saw Joseph come across. He made a pretty good play to get his stick over, but he didn't have to, as it turned out. McCabe shooting one. Deflected on the way in. The Penguins with the view line back on with Jagr and Jan Ardina. He's going to reach back and go now to Ardina, but he can't move it up ice. Set and the Leafs with a little pressure here. And they've got another line out here working with Yannick Perreault, Berezin, and Balk on for the Maple Leafs.
Just watching Jaromir Jagr here, Mike, we talked about it in between the first and the second. Just much more deliberate defensively, coming back and making sure he's getting the pucks and being even much more physical down in his own zone.
Ardina over to Lemieux. Well, he knows where the field ticket is going from, too. I mean, if you layered them with Herdina, Yager, and Lemieux, you would probably have, Herdina on the back end of it, and Yager in the center, and Lemieux up front, kind of. In front, Yager, back to the goal now. Falk's going to turn it over up to center to Sergei Berezin. Got a step on Moran. Got by him, but Kasparaitis helps out. Plays it deep into the Toronto zone. Talking about from a defensive standpoint, all those three would match up on the ice surface. Now it's Lemieux back. Yager's probably going to be pressured a little bit to come back even a little further here and help the cause.
Well, at the end of that last shift, Lemieux got the puck and skated with it through the neutral zone. There hasn't been a lot of times when he skated with the puck in the middle of the rink. That last shift, McCabe stepped up on him, and once the puck ended up coming outside the zone, he had a tough time getting off the ice there. It kind of felt like his legs were about 50 pounds each. You watch this play, McCabe does a good job. Bumps him up, stands him up. Kasparaitis coming in from that point opportunity again. Yager comes in, holds it, throws it behind Joseph. Ends up going between Joseph and the net.
You get that feeling Kasper wants a point here tonight?
Wants another one. Wants a goal.
Here's Peter Sabota throwing the puck in behind the Pittsburgh goal. Snow lost his stick momentarily as he tried to play it. Come to Baranik, and he goes around the right wing. And the blue line kept in. Tucker's in front, and he taps it right to the net. Snow denies that with a pass. 2:34 to go in the second period. Stan Savin will be along in the second intermission. Snow reaches over. Crunching check on Laukkanen there. Planted on him by Shane Corson. Stick. Deep into the zone. I always wondered, boy, if I had my choice, I think defense would be the last place that I would want to play. Because you're so susceptible to those hits when you go back and play the puck. And you have to make a play. I mean, you have to get the puck and get it out. You're going to get thumped time and time again. There must be something about the physical play of returning it in front of the net that makes it appealing to people.
Oh, absolutely.
The skating from behind. Dropoff got around a man. His quick shot held by Snow. And sneaks it out of midair, and the Penguins and Leafs will have a face-off here in the Penguin zone.
Well, on the field, they're invincible, but off the field, they're all too human. Fox Sports takes a look at athletes you thought you knew. Deion Sanders was a superstar with the world at his feet until his demons dragged him down. Find out how he regained control as Beyond the Glory takes you inside the hidden world of sports' biggest stars. Beyond the Glory, a new series premiering January 7th on Fox Sports Net. Great move by Nick Andropov. He goes right by Jeff Norton between his legs and picks it up on the other side going in. And Snow with a real nice save with a quick glove. Trying to win only his second game at home on the year. Nice little move by Andropov coming in on that off wing. And when you're coming in on that off wing, you have so many more opportunities to do things. A left-handed shot coming down the right wing boards or vice versa over on the other side.
Mayer has the assignment here for the Maple Leafs against Robert Lang. The Penguins win this face-off, trying to win their first of the year against Toronto. The Leafs winning in Toronto big 5-1. And here in the arena 7-4. This is the last meeting between the two in the season. They will not play again in Toronto. Penguins had only one trip to Toronto this year, and that's a shame because that's a great place to go and play hockey.
Mario going back to Toronto right now.
Drop-off. He has only one trip left to Canada on the whole slate. That'll be in Montreal in February. Backhander to the goal. Off the side of the post there by Domi. Blank drags it up back to center. Mobilev reaches in. He is taken on the board by Yuskevich. Less than 60 seconds left here in the period. Lang runs into Markov. Remember Lang, the 29-year-old forward for the Penguins. Last year was 65 points. He's on pace to surpass that this season.
Go ahead, say it. It's all right.
Say what?
What you're going to say.
Well, the Pens got too many men on the ice?
That's good enough.
Well, Tim Nowak, the linesman, was right in front of the bench.
I can always use the help, Edzo. I appreciate it. I do. It's
got
okay.
enough
You
whistles
can
in this game.
Yeah.
You got two referees. Puck was going up the boards, and Lemieux jumped over the boards and just hit him right in the skates. I don't know who was changing for him. Toby Peterson.
Oh, not Mara. He couldn't have made a mistake, could he?
It hit him in the skate.
No,
He's got big feet. If that's the worst thing he does all night, hey, God bless him.
He had a look of his son Austin on his face, standing there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Leafs are 0 for 2 and 4 shots for power play so far.
Back again into Toronto territory, so the Leafs will try and strike late here to gain a little momentum going to the third. Thomas Kammerlev coming up. Jagers out here killing the penalty. Pokes it off the boards. Toby Peterson serving that minor. Ian Moran takes the puck and will roll it back to the Toronto blue line. They waste little time. McCabe into open space. Sundin comes cruising down. Gary Roberts back. Left side, they go to the right side of McCabe. Onto the net, good save there. Rebound, Roberts trying to jam it in from in front. Can't find the puck. 8 seconds to go. A steal by Yager. He'll have a chance on a breakaway if he hurries. 4 seconds left. He's right there. Hey! Joseph scores! A short-handed goal as he buries it behind Joseph. And the Penguins have a 5-0 lead, and you can scratch my back with a hacksaw. Jaromir Jagr.
Well, the 5th shorty of the year for the Pens, and the first for that man right there, Jagr. The puck is rolling. He's trying to corral it. He puts it down and beats Joseph to the right side. What a quick shot. He pulls it in, throws it back. He pulls it into his left and shoots it back to his right. And with only 2.8 seconds left to go, he got that puck with 7 seconds left to go at his own blue line. 5-0 lead for the Pens.
So the Penguins have the lead here as time runs out at the end of 2. The Leafs will have a power play to carry on to the third period. It has been a hockey night in Pittsburgh. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, they lead the Maple Leafs 5-0. Stay tuned for the second intermission report coming up with Stan Samrin.